Thank you for listening to the Real Estate Voice Podcast. This is Vernon R.E. Jones, managing broker, owner of Jones Homes, and for over 30 years we have serviced the 7-county Denver metro area. 2023 Colorado Business Economic Outlook on housing. CU's 2023 Colorado Business Economic Outlook provides mixed forecasts about the housing market, construction, infrastructure, and the labor market. A few highlights we're going to touch on here today. Inflation, number one. The story for 2022 was inflation. The story for 2023 will be inflation. But the high interest rates may have crested. We're seeing a slowing of price growth. Despite Colorado's inflation tending to run higher than the U.S. average, we could lead the country on the downside based on home prices moderating more quickly than national numbers. Construction. A division is emerging within the construction industry with residential and commercial moving in two different directions. Residential building, especially single family, is quickly coming under high downward pressure, while infrastructure, non-building, is growing into record volume. What do I mean? Well, they're taking care of the infrastructure before they decide what they're going to build on it. Vertical, non-residential building, besides residential, is holding its own. These trends will continue into this year. Like many other industries, construction is expected to continue to suffer from labor scarcity, delays in supplies of key components, and price increases in excess of average inflation. Financial activities in construction are projected to lose jobs in 2023, chiefly because of rising interest rates as the Fed aims to curb inflation. Inflation, instability, and other challenges have created increased volatility, eating away at corporate earnings. Commercial and residential real estate are a big part of those issues. As the housing market slows and companies remain slow to embrace fully in-person work, especially in the Denver metro area, developers are responding to shifting housing market needs and are on track to pull more construction permits this year for multifamily homes than single-family homes. Experts believe financial climate favors apartments. Fewer condos are being built due to the cost of insuring against construction defects. So in other words, you got multifamily, and often they pull permits, and are they going to be multifamily rentals, or are they going to be multifamily purchase products? And the construction defects are significant to insure when you're building multiple family units. So because the rental costs, we're going to see rents start to decline as we get more of these multifamilies on the market. Usually it takes about a year to get a project fully done and together, maybe 2 years depending on the size. The number of single-family permits issued in Colorado will totaled around 26,000 last year, which is a 15% decline from 2021, but still 4% above pre-pandemic 2019. This year will result in a further reduction to 24,000, another 7% dip. Homes built along the Front Range account for approximately 81% of Colorado's single-family home permits. Affordability concerns may disperse some of the housing demand towards less expensive areas of the state along the Front Range. This may translate into increased construction levels in neighboring counties. Multifamily construction in Colorado is overwhelmingly going to be apartments. And construction reached record levels last year. People who were priced out of the home sales market Continued strong demand for apartments. By the year's end, 27,500 multifamily units are projected to have been permitted, surpassing the previous record in 2021 by 5%. Demographics. Demographics continue to pose an interesting long-term challenge. At the Economic Outlook Forum, the forecast was co-presented by Elizabeth Gardner, state demographer, who noted 2021 offered the slowest population growth seen in Colorado in 30 years, though net migration and births are rebounding slightly. Another issue, water. Water is increasingly becoming a chief concern for many areas of Colorado, experiencing rapid growth. And in the forecast, municipalities are growing increasingly concerned about access to water. He noted that today, more than half of the municipalities are at least slightly concerned about meeting water needs 5 years from now. But that goes to almost 75% if you look 10 years out, and 80% if you look 20 years down the road. Bright spot? The future is still bright for Colorado housing. Millennials are in the typical home buying phase of life. Colorado remains an attractive destination for primary and secondary home options. This expected short-term slowdown in demand should provide temporary relief to catch up the development timeline, reset designs, and find cost efficiencies. Thank you for listening to the Real Estate Voice podcast. Any questions, feel free to give me a call at 303-359-8218. And this is Vernon. Again, saying thank you for listening. And as always, please be safe.